Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? My name's John and welcome to another video. It is raining where I'm at right now. A little cloudy, but the light looks okay right now, so I think we're good. Anyway, I just wanted to make next video here on, this is going to be on companies. Before I get started, just a few things. One is I wanted to make sure in one of these videos, I figure this is a good one to do it, get a website out to you. It's called expeditorsonline.com. I highly recommend to go check it out. It's great little hub there of information, especially to do your research on. And the second thing is that I wanted you to understand that a lot of the information that I'm sharing with you guys, and I've already shared, not just here in videos, but replied in emails and things like that, is coming from Expeditors directly. What I mean by that is, when I was staying in my car, I was actually at a truck stop for an extended period of time, and Expeditors were coming and going all the time. So I took advantage of that by going up and engaging conversation with them and kind of getting a live Q&A going on. And of course, I met a wide range of people from all walks of life, from working for all kinds of companies. So yeah, definitely was a unique opportunity. Now I know a lot of you aren't going to have that opportunity, so that's what I want to do is provide what I learned from them and share that with you. So I hope you find a little more value to know that that's where a lot of this is coming from. Okay, and then the last thing as we move into talking about companies, and I may have mentioned this before in another video, I can't remember, but obviously it's a good place to put this in. Common question I got was what company I work for. Now Brian told me in the beginning people might ask me that, and that I should not put that out on YouTube. So I got to take his advice. He's the expert in this area, being a creator and publisher here on YouTube. So I know you guys will appreciate that and respect that and understand that, and will hold it against me. And if it makes you feel any better, I wouldn't point you over to this company anyway. I was all going to be going to look at these bigger companies that I'm going to talk to you about. And the only reason I went this route is because I got to talk to a lot of Expeditors, as you will be able to once you get out here, and then you can always pick another path or avenue if you decide to go that route. So don't, I hope that makes you feel better, is I guess what I'm getting at. So all right, so here we go. Four companies I want to mention. They're what I would consider the prominent ones. They're by no means necessarily the best ones, but this is where I would say good direction for you to at least start. So the four companies are Panther, Load One, Bolt Express, and XPO Logistics. Now there are some other ones I've run across: Roadrunner Transportation, Barrett Direct Line, Allstate Express, and just last week I talked to an expediter that worked for Red Ball. So again, I again want you to focus on the top four that I mentioned, though, or those four. And as far as just giving you a little bit of something to kind of consider or know about, one is the income and then the fees. These larger companies typically are going to be charging some fees. I don't think they're unreasonable. Some people do. Certainly one everybody needs is insurance, so that's one of them. But let me talk about income real quick. You're generally going to get paid in two ways. You're either going to get paid a percentage of the load, or you're going to get paid cents per mile. So whatever they get on a percentage of the load, whatever they get paid, then your part of that will be whatever that percentage is, and that is a fixed percentage, never changes. And then you have cents per mile. Obviously you'll have an amount there, and for that you get paid for every mile. And also you're going to have a fuel surcharge that will be passed along to you. That's basically a fuel reimbursement to help you towards paying your fuel, which is great, because that's one of the biggest expenses out there for us doing this. And what else? Well, that's it. So as far as income goes, now they may have some other kinds of programs and that you can earn extra money. I know that some of them, if it's a very short run it's common practice that they will pay you extra on top of whatever your agreed upon rate is. But if it's a real short run, then they'll pay you more. How they do that, you'll have to find that out. But I'm just saying that is a common practice to do that. Other than that, that's it for income. So fees or expense. Again, I mentioned insurance. These are all going to come out of your weekly settlement. So yeah, you have insurance. Now keep in mind, the insurance is going to be low. It'll take care of all the insurance that you're required to have, full coverage, including what you need to do the commercial work. And it's a group rate. They're a big corporation, so they get a better rate. So that'll be one of the fees. The other fee is a satellite system. They typically will put a satellite system or tracking system in your van. They should install it at no cost. However, they may charge you, but they typically will charge a deposit just in case the equipment gets lost or damaged. And then they will charge you a weekly fee for that system. And that's just to, sort of, I guess, pay to be able to, use that system. Think of it, I guess, as maybe a rental fee or something. But anyway, so you'll have a fee on that. Then you got your transponder for the tolls. I do know at least one of the companies, they will provide that for you at no cost, and you will not pay for the tolls. It'll be hooked up to their master account. So you'll have that. And then some also include a pre-pass as part of that. The pre-pass is for the scales, so you can bypass the scales. And you may have heard that expediters don't have to go through the scales. It's more of just the fact that they just don't go through, and they don't say anything because you're just in a van. They really are more concerned about the real heavy vehicles. But if you look at the signs, most of them, not all of them, but most of them do say all commercial vehicles are supposed to go in the scale. Of course, then technically you should go through because you are a commercial vehicle, especially if you've got a whole bunch of big logos on your van. So that's up to you if you want to do that or not. But going back to the pre-pass, if you have the pre-pass, it's going to dictate what you do by the lights and the beep that it makes. So if it's a green light, obviously you can bypass. If it's red light, then you have to go in. And if there's no light, then you would have to go in. My guess is you go in, it's a van, they're just going to send you right through. It's what they call the bypass lane. So you'll just slow down, you'll go up, you'll see the arrow say go bypass, and you'll go down that lane slowly and then back out onto the interstate. So yeah. All right, and that is it on fees. Now they may have other fees as well, but I'm just saying is that typically that's what you're going to find. The last thing I wanted to mention to you is kind of falls in line with this topic that we're talking about, and that is a lot of expediters that I went up to. I thought all of them, it just took for granted they'd be owner operators. Well, I found that quite a few of them were drivers working for an owner operator. And of course, the big benefit there is that you do not have to worry about the van, right? You don't have to worry about purchasing it, payments, maintenance, none of that. And that's huge, obviously. I'm sure for some of you that maybe that's the only thing keeping you from getting out there and doing this. So I just wanted to mention that to you. Now you may say, well, okay, where do I go to find owner operators? Because these are just small little companies in a way. Well, that's where the big companies come in. A lot of them, I know at least one of them, they have owner operators that on a list that are looking for drivers. So you just tell them and you say, hey, listen, I want to just be a driver. And they're going to, of course, say, well, we don't hire drivers, but we have owner operators that do. And so you could, go that route. And they'll usually give you 3 or 4 so that you can, find one that maybe, so you have an opportunity to sort of and they have an opportunity too to interview a little bit over the phone and make sure you're going to be a good fit for them. And I'm sure you're going to want to make sure to ask them how what are the expectations that they're looking for from you as a driver. So yeah, and so I just wanted to throw that out. That's another option for you when you're looking at these companies. And that's really about it that I have for you. So I hope that was helpful. I got this video, actually I was hoping to keep it around 10 minutes, and that's where we're at. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Still, I know you guys are anxious about that income expense one. So I'm hoping to get that up. Maybe I might film it later today, get it up tomorrow, or get it up, or film it and get it up tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that most likely will be the next video. All right, have a good rest of the day or evening, and take care, and we'll see you out on the road real soon. I really hope so. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.